Welcome to today's class. This is called Calm Your Mind. This is really to quell anxiety. And we'll be using some techniques of tapping. It's called EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique. And it's really a way of getting rid of anxiety or managing it. And then we'll be doing just some really gentle movements and then wrapping up with some more tapping. So just notice how you feel right now. Find a seated position. You can sit in a chair if sitting on the ground or on a block is uncomfortable. And we'll do some things on the mat in a moment, but starting off sitting, getting really tall in your spine, and exhaling out. So this tapping is going along meridians. So we'll start tapping our left hand first. You're going to be on the pinky side, and it's called the karate chop, where you're going to just tap right on the pinky side with the right fingers tapping the left. And you just tap. And this tapping is to help the parasympathetic nervous system get calmer. So we tap here. And then we go up to the left eyebrow, and we're going to tap above the left eyebrow, nice and lightly. Let your breathing just happen, maybe purposely exhaling, tapping lightly there. And then we'll go beneath the eyebrow, a little bit out to the side of the eye, so just at the base, like outer eye socket, tapping there. You might feel weird at first doing this, or if you see somebody doing it, but it is effective. And then we'll tap the cheekbone, just kind of coming right on the cheekbone, again, very light. And then we're going to go above the upper lip and tap there. Again, it's super light, just enough to feel. And then go above the chin, or right on the chin. And then right above the left clavicle, collarbone, so you can find it, or it's right below it rather. So you're not on the bone, but right on the flesh below the bone, just tapping there. And then we're going to do the other side. So you'll take the right hand in that karate chop and tap the right side, the pinky side, just tapping there. I already feel super calm. And then we'll take the right hand and go above the right eyebrow, tapping. And this is nice because it gets kind of near your sinuses as well. And then we'll go a little bit to the side and under the eyebrow, on the side of the eye socket, tapping there. Letting the breath again be nice and calm. And then going to the cheek, on the cheekbone, lightly tapping. And then going above the lip on that side. And then on the chin. Below the collarbone on that side, the clavicle. And then we're going to bring our fingertips together and tap them. Take a breath out. And then we'll tap on the top of the head. Again, just nice and lightly. And you can always do this one at a time. I'm just choosing to do it at the same time, just tapping. And then release just for a moment. And just notice if you feel a little bit more relaxed. We're going to do very gentle movement before we come back to that one more time. So come around on all fours and begin to cat-cow and really feel like your brain, your mind is recalibrated, and now you're just trying to recalibrate the spine with some gentle movement. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then come to neutral. Right hand will stay down, and we'll really sweep the left arm up and then under and tap the left side of your head down, and then push into the right hand, sweep, and then under and tap the side of your head. You don't have to get the shoulder down. Exhale, tap, press into the right hand. Exhale and tap. One more time. Exhale and tap the left side of your head down. Just pause here for a moment. You can really even just kind of rub your head, that side of the skull, like you've got an itch there. As long as that feels okay on your neck, you're just kind of getting into the side of the scalp. And then we'll come up and step your left foot into a low lunge with a twist. You can simply twist or add the arm up. Close your eyes and exhale. Just feel your head kind of drip down. Big breath in and exhale. And then turn to your right. Keep turning all the way until your left knee comes down, so you're in like a seated twist. You can make any adjustments. The block could be underneath you. And here we're just going to kind of rock forward and back, like almost a little cat-cow. Freeing the hips. You can also keep your eyes closed. This is a really, there's rocking has, as we know from rocking a baby, there's a very, very soothing rhythm to it. So just cat-cowing slightly as you're rocking. There's no right or wrong. Just really feel like where your body needs to like give into getting calm. And then we'll unwind again all the way around. Come into a plank with very little purpose of holding strong, and then lower and lower. Not like a flop, but just a release. Make your hands into a pillow for your forehead. Bend your knees. And rock your legs side to side, windshield wiper. As if you could empty the worry and the tension out of the front of your skull onto your hands and just let it dribble right off out of your mind. Do that. And then we'll come back up on all fours again and start with a couple cat-cows. Again, whatever feels good, just really mobilizing the spine to free the brain, the mind, any tension there. Exhale out. One more, and exhale. And then we'll come into neutral. Left hand stays down, right arm sweeps up. Inhale, exhale, tapping the right side of your head down. Push into the hand, inhale. It's not about how the big movement, but it's just the freedom of the arm, not leading excessively, but smoothly. One more time. Bring it under here with your eyes closed or not, and then you can kind of rub that side of the head. Again, with not a lot of pressure on the skull, but just freeing up the tension in the scalp. There can be a lot there. A lot of worry can even get all the way up into the scalp. And then we'll come up and slide your right foot forward. Low lunge. The right arm can come up high. Release the neck. Ah, that feels so good. Breathe here. I'm really feeling super calm. This is like a natural CBD right here. And then we'll stay low and turn to the back. That right knee comes underneath for a seated twist, and make any adjustments. Block or kick out the bottom leg. And then again, just a little rocking here. Just to soothe. You can let the head just do whatever feels right. It could hang, it can move a little bit. Some of our anxiety is about what we look like, and if we free some of that, it really can help. Unwind to the front. Again, we're just moving through plank, not for a place of strength, but just as a transition. Lower the knees and lower to the floor. Make your pillow with your hands down and your forehead there, and then just let your legs windshield wiper. Kind of like when you're clearing off a muddy windshield, how nice it is to see clearer. That's what we're trying to do here, is clear and calm the mind. Last time there. And then just make your way up. So we're going to come back to sitting. You can grab your block or sit wherever, how you were before. We're going to end with that tapping, but this time you have a choice. You can tap and tap alone, or you can tap and like say some kind of mantra. That's part of the emotional freedom technique. So one of the mantras is I am calm, and we can do that. So as you're tapping, it's I am calm. So we'll start with the karate chop of the left hand. You can close your eyes and tap the right fingers on that left side. I am calm. I am calm. I am calm. And then your left hand can tap above your left eyebrow. I am calm. I am calm. And you can continue just to say that to yourself. And then come below the eyebrow a little bit to the side. To the cheekbone. Upper lip. Chin. Below your clavicle, collarbone. This time you can add one more on. Your right hand will go underneath your left armpit, just almost over by the scapula, tapping in here, the sides. And then again, we'll come to the right hand. We'll make that karate chop and left fingers tap. I am calm. Right fingers above the right eyebrow. I am calm. And then below the eyebrow, a little bit more to the side. To the cheekbone. I am calm. And then above the lip. And at the chin. Below the collarbone, clavicle. Left hand can come underneath the right armpit. And then the fingers can come together in front, clicking, tapping. I am calm. And then finally they can come up to the top of the head. And just really feel like in this last moment you're just absorbing, I am calm. I am calm. And then we'll let the hands just with ease come and rest on your legs. Feel your nervous system right now. Notice if it's different, if you have that sense of calm. May you feel calm and may you be at peace always. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.